We all doing? My name is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. As you guys know, any of you who watch my channel, I am a huge retro game fan. Well, I don't want to say I've got them all, but I've got a good number of them. And, funny enough, in the days of digital media and games going away from CDs and physical media, well, I still got a ton of these guys right here, and we're going to play some of them today. Hopefully, five of them to be exact. So those of you who don't know, Retro Request Party, I started late last year. It is my favorite thing to do for the simple reason of it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. A lot of random games have appeared in this channel, some good, some not so good. But that's kind of, the whole thrill of it. And so it's called Retro Request Party because, as you would guess, it's a huge party. But also, what games I stream are totally up to you. So there are 4 rounds, at least in this episode. I got 4 rounds plus a wild card round, and you can pick from any of 4 or 5 games that I will show below with the corresponding graphics. And I realize this is kind of pointless because I'm just going to have to explain all this again later when when there are actually viewers in the room. But yeah, no, we are live right now. Oh, geez, we actually got a viewer right now. It's Bex87 RRP. Woo hoo! I can't really pronounce that. So like Mario. Woohoo! Let's go. But no, it's a pretty cool thing. I kind of don't like to explain it just because some of you have already seen it before, so you know what you're in for. And for this particular episode, I'm keeping it relatively simple. Like I said before, 4 rounds plus a wild card round, and each round will correspond to different consoles. So we got the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the Game Boy Advance. I don't know why I had to think about that for so long, but I did. All of which will be played on the lovely Retron 5 over there that I can't show because I'm on a webcam. And no, I'm not playing Fortnite because I'm not 12. Although a lot of these games I did play when I was 12. So I guess that doesn't really help. So for the Nintendo games, I'll be using this lovely, well, if not a bit outdated, Super Nintendo controller. But for the Sega games, of which there's only a couple, I'll be using my brand new shiny blue Sega Genesis controller, new and updated with an unnecessary 3 extra buttons, 6 button controller. I really should have music for this. Do I need music for this? I think I need music for this. Yeah, this is a 2019 officially licensed Sega Genesis controller. It actually works for one thing because the other one didn't. It doesn't have enough buttons, otherwise I would use it for the Super Nintendo games, but I digress. Thank you. Yeah, no, I do love the blue. I actually have a blue Dreamcast controller too, but that's not going to help. You know what is going to help is if I actually had a game to play, because right now I'm just looking at a blank screen. Woo! So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get rid of that blank screen. And it looks like we actually have 2 viewers in the room right now, although I don't know who that second one is hiding. What's up? Want to become friends by followers primes? And why am I reading this like it's a serious thing? I will get back to you later, fake person. See me after the show. Uh, First category is Nintendo games, original Nintendo games, and these are some old ass games. Section Z, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Magmax. Uh, no, I don't have ban. Arkanoid, Cybernoid, and Gyrus. Hold on one second. For one thing, I've got to figure out how to ban people on this thing. I don't know how to ban people on this thing. They don't even show up in the list. Yeah, how bad could this possibly be? Well, while I'm doing this, banned, I think. Hey, my first ban. All right, all right, all right. I don't know how to get rid of the thing that's covering the chat, but that's okay. Oh, shoot, what did I just do? Well, that's going to create an issue. Good news is they're banned. The bad news is I got a giant thing popping up blocking my freaking stream. There we go. And Arkanoid. Well, it was either that or Cybernoid. It's so funny if you look at the cartridges for some of these games, and what the hell, I'm going to show them anyway. Like Magmax and like, oh, hold on, I'm not on camera. I do enjoy Arkanoid though. I'm also trying to get some different games in the stream. So these are all games that maybe they showed up in a stream or two, but they did not actually end up getting played. So yeah, no, like I was saying, a lot of old Nintendo cartridges, like you look at the cover, it shows like these epic robots fighting each other with explosions and realistic space effects. And then you pop it in and it's like a bunch of pixels going blip bloop, blip bloop. But yeah, this is Arkanoid right here, the classic breakout like game. Might have to get a little warmed up before I play this one. I say, half joking. Some of these games I haven't even played. I actually just bought some of these recently. This is obviously not one of those games because I had a save file ready. Made by Taito. There's a company you don't hear of often. There's actually a story to this? I put in the right game, right? I did not know there was a story to this. Wait, that's not me playing. That's a demo. 1987. Okay. Start. I did not know there was a story to this. I thought I was just hitting stuff. Okay, now I'm playing. Did anybody know there was a story to Arkanoid? The year was 2052. And people only had paddles and balls. And I just went sideways out of the stage. I just level skipped somehow. This is totally going in the video. So not only is there a story to Arkanoid, there is apparently cheat codes? I don't know what just happened there. I've only played this like twice. I like it because of the chaos. But other than that... Oh, damn it. Lost them both. Yeah, this game is mercilessly hard. That's why I said I might have to play it a few times, because this could go by in like 3 minutes. Which I don't think anybody would have a problem with. Okay, listen to those great sound effects. So other than the fake demon person who wanted to buy me some followers, which, you know, I wasn't against, you know, depending on what the price was. Yes, I know it was fake. But, yeah. Oh my god. Look at that paisley background. That's real paisley. Is that paisley? I don't know. It's like ugly wallpaper you see at your grandmother's. It's been there since like the 30s. They just never change it. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. I didn't know if like those things are coming at me like Space Invaders. I just died again. And we lost our second viewer, if there ever was one. Games really like to use, like, the suffix noid, like Arkanoid, Cybernoid, like, sounded futuristic. It's, I had no shot at that. I had no shot at that. No level cheat for me that time. I think the furthest I've made it in this game is, like, level 5. Because it's also random with the power-ups. Like, sometimes you get these power-ups that let you, like, demolish everything, and not that time. Jeez, that was decisive. I don't know how the sound is coming in for the game. The game itself is not exactly very loud to begin with. We'll go again. That was pretty short. So not only is Bex watching my stream likely against her will, but she was here, like, within a minute of it starting, which I appreciate. Of course. Oh, god damn it. Of course she's German, so... You know, punctuality is key among the German people. Not so much me. Try to be punctual. I'm actually more on time for these things than work. Well, I'm generally on time to work. Now I'm just getting weird with this. Is that a wizard hat? That's a wizard hat. Ah, you didn't even show online yet. How did I not even... No, that is true. There is like a little bit of a delay. Alright, I'm sucking here. I am sucking something fierce. I keep getting the multi-ball one, but that ends up being more trouble than it's worth, because I'm about to lose them all here. Still round 1. I didn't get the secret level skip cheat this time. Okay, I got the lasers. Lasers are helpful. Take that, wizard hats! Oh, okay, that's over. So Bex was technically here before on time, because I usually just talk for like 10 minutes. In my own naive mind, I'm like that kid at the end of the school dance who's like, she's coming any minute. She's gonna be here. I love that kid. I am that kid. Like the janitor's cleaning up. Parents are on their way. Kids are sitting there with the punch bowl. She's coming. I swear she's real. Yeah, she ain't coming, kid. Yeah, there we go. Yes, fear my MIDI tones. No, don't fear him that much. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. My younger self appreciates that. All right, one more go here. Thought there was a way to select my starting level. I guess not. One more go, and then we're gonna switch games because this is embarrassingly bad. The game's not bad, actually. The game controls very well, which I can't say for every Breakout game. But you know who is bad? Me. I am bad. Add to the game. Oh shit. But it's a classic. Can't say it's not a classic. So slow. So, as we watch these balls bounce around in slow motion, what did you do today? Anything good? Ooh, I actually got all three on that one. How long can I keep this up? Oh, hey, Spidey. Thanks for swinging by. You're just in time for this. I can't. If you don't know what Arkanoid is, I don't know what to tell you. It's a game of wizard hats and bricks and stuff. Stuff. I can't even keep track. I'll read your comments after because I am in the zone. I just died. I'll read your comments. I showed up to one more and he's back on track. Sweet. Yeah, it's quite a show. Those of you who don't know, and that would be Spidey. I don't know if you're familiar with The Outsider. It's a show based on a Stephen King book, based on the manic mind of Stephen King himself. So, you know, there's some horror in there. Though this isn't so much a horror show as a mystery thriller type of dealie. Not that it's a pleasant show necessarily, but oh, damn it, these wizard hats really cause some issues. Hey, what's up, Toaster Cartridge? Holy crap, we might have 3 voters for the next game. And I just died. I got too excited. No. No. You just said nah and then no. Sounds familiar. I see about checking it out. Yeah, it's cool. There's no Spider-Man in it, but there's stuff. That shows me a lot of interesting shows. No, I'll be off and on. Sorry. Oh, no, it's fine. Mr. Cartridge, best name. You should actually watch his YouTube channel. His logo is actually a Nintendo cartridge going into a toaster. And it's, he makes kind of like short skits, kind of like me. Actually, you can see him in some of my videos. He's in Blockbusted, which I'll be re-releasing in July. Although it's already actually on YouTube, but I wouldn't subject anybody to that. But yeah, he's been in some stuff. Yes, I know, the GOAT. The GOAT. So, for those of you who don't know, which would be pretty much everybody, my friend Toaster Cartridge here posts a GOAT. If I post anything on Facebook, no matter what it is, if it's happy, sad, he posts a GIF of a goat just looking at the screen and, like, chewing. So, I'll be like, hey, you know, it's so-and-so's birthday tomorrow, and he posts a goat. Like, you know, and it was funny the first 700 times. Do you like when I post? Yeah, I was just mentioning that. I love it. Especially when it's, like, something significant, and I'm like, I had the best day of my life, and he just posts a goat, like, chewing on hay. You know, I'm not even kidding. This is how I feel about that. That's the exact look on my face when I see the goat. Although you've been mixing it up lately. I see you have like a sheep. You have like a sheep and a couple other weird ones. So yeah, you like to definitely diversify that. Oh my god, I'm not even making any of this up. That's a sad thing. Well, I also, one year for my birthday, Christmas, I got him a Christmas note, and on the back I had a freeze frame of that goat, so she always remembers. So, yeah, I'm just going to let the Arkanoid play out in the background while I queue up the second game. I love spamming the goat. Alright, so we're going to move up to Super Nintendo this time. It'd be nice if it actually showed up. So for Super Nintendo games, we have an obscure fighting game called Killer Instinct. Of course, we got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Super Mario All-Stars, and a game called Congo's Caper. So as I mentioned, these are kind of some more obscure games. These are not the games that I usually play, other than maybe Mario All-Stars, which I know is like Club's favorite game of all time. So I almost... Yeah, Arkanoid is a classic game based on Breakout. Apparently there's a story. I don't understand that, but apparently it's like there's actually a meaning behind it. There's actually some really good Breakout games that I need to start looking into, so I get bored. As you guys can tell, I get very freaking bored. So yeah. Mario. Now, see, the funny thing about this is, and I still have to wait for the other votes to come in, but all right, we got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we got Mario, Killer Instinct's a pretty good game as well. They're all really good. That's why I picked them. So we got a tie of 1-1. Toaster Cartridge, if you didn't leave yet, you might be able to break the tie. Because right now I got my 2 cartridges. And I still love cartridges. You know, I know that there's no secret I mod my consoles. All-Stars. I should have figured that you would go with Mario. Like I was saying, you're basically picking like 4 games at once because this is Mighty Morphin Mario. That would be something funny. But there is still a wild card round, so you never know what could happen there. Let's go ahead and... Wow, I can't see what I'm doing. It would help if I numbered my own graphics, wouldn't it? Hey. Alright, so Super Mario All-Stars. We'll have to just send Clev the link to the video later so he can watch it, because I know what's better than one Mario game? 4 Mario games in one cartridge. I believe it's the original 3 Mario games and the Lost Worlds, which I might check out, actually. Dibs on being Green Ranger Luigi. I mean, by default, he would be Green Ranger. Does that mean that Bowser turned him evil before he joined Mario? So really good job on the graphics. These are actually the NES games updated for the Super Nintendo, so the graphics are a lot better. So yeah, we can play Mario 2, Mario 3, Original Mario, Pink Ranger Peach, the Lost Levels. See, I don't know if this Mario 2 is actually the American Mario 2 or the Japanese Mario 2. That's the original. I mean, you guys can see what's going on. Yellow Ranger Daisy. There's a character you don't see a lot of. Everyone loves Mario 3, and I mean, I can play all of them for a little bit. Not. Yeah, you can almost actually... Oh, how the heck did I do that? I just backed out of the game. Apparently Y button gets you out of the menu. Whoa, 5 viewers. Is this broken? White Ranger, boo. You guys are just gonna think of all the names of the freaking... Well, obviously Mario would be the Red Ranger. Actually, I have the Game Boy Advance port of this, and I actually think I like this better. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe just it's meant for a bigger screen. It just looks a lot better. Get that thing. Just ended up being a coin. Classic music. I mean, this was a great game on any console, but they really kind of... Even as a Sonic fan, I gotta give it to them. This game introduced a lot of great power-ups and worlds and stuff, a lot of secrets, which Toaster Cartridge can attest to more than me. I've seen him beat this game in like an hour because he uses all the warp pipes and stuff. Blue Ranger Toad. Now that's a stretch. That's a friggin' stretch. Yeah, I liked how they let you save the power-ups. Like, if you got another power-up, you could hold on to it. I'll go full... I don't know what that means, but okay. What is a full Asian on a Mario game? I always liked this theme. See, I don't know if this is one of the ones where I can slide down the hill and kill the Goombas. I can't think of a pun here. I'm trying to be like Nintendo Fish or something. I don't know. Nintendo Fetish. Nintendo Fish. Oh, sweet. I actually didn't know that was there. I'm guessing that does not open anything significant. I did not know the P-switch was there. I'm sure you did. Well, yeah, Toaster Cartridge is legitimately Asian. Spoiler alert. Nope, cannot slide and hit the Goombas. God damn it. Superstar. So yeah, it's funny. Even as I play a Mario game, I play it like a Sonic game. So you see me kind of dashing through the level as fast as I can, which is not always the way to play a Mario game, but I'm so used to it, I just do it. And to be fair, a lot of people who say Mario games are slow, they actually aren't if you use the dash button. They're pretty decent speed. That's probably why I never find any of the secrets in these things. Speedrunner, yeah, no, it's easy. When you speed to your death, you can go pretty fast, actually. I got the game over. Yep, there you go. I got the fastest game over in the West. 5 viewers. Don't know whether to be surprised or scared. Maybe that demon guy was right. Maybe they bought me some freaking followers. I ain't buying what you're selling, Boomerang Man. Wow, that missed everything. Found a hidden thingy. Whoa, okay, alright, that's a secret. That's a secret. Oh, nice. So you're gonna have all of us playing Need for Speed now. This is a pretty weak secret unless this has a warp pipe in it. I mean, that's a pipe, but I don't know if it's a warp pipe. I guess that's it. Alright, well, something. We saw a secret, and the end of the level. Sometimes I'll put something at the end of the level to mess with you. Woo! Want to destroy you all in heat. Yeah, that does sound a little wrong. But if you're ever going to destroy us, I suppose heat is the best time to do it. I'm not an expert, though. Alright. Which treasure chest should I pick? 1, 2, 3. Toad. Nothing. Get the ghost chest. Alright, well. Actually, how do I even pick one? There we go. Woo! We got a leaf. Thank you, Bex. I do not want the goat chest. Spoilers, it has a goat in it. Ah, it's one of these scrolly levels. I'm really sorry that Clev is missing this. Goat cheese. I actually don't think I know the German word for goat. I know the German word for cheese. They hide these things everywhere. That was stupid, but I got a 1-up. Ziga? Or Zyga? Would never guess that. Goat cheese. Sounds like it would be pretty Gouda. Oh god, I'm glad you guys are my friends. I need a spray bottle here. Well, I figured you have, like, you know, Twitch Prime or whatever. You probably have all the latest insulting emojis. You probably have a bazooka in there somewhere. Now, these are always fun. I already failed. Ah, it's just the middle one. Alright, castle time. The heck is that? That is disturbing. That looks like a... I don't even know what. Looks like some kind of animal in another animal costume. Yeah, it looks like a rat, but it doesn't... I don't know. It looks like a rat costume. I got a rat infestation. Oh, jeez. Okay. Everybody stay calm. It's just a ceiling of spikes. The heck was that? He like stuttered. Messed up my timing though. There we go. That was pretty easy. I'll probably do a couple more levels of this, and then maybe I'll play Mario 1 or 2. Just to get the full All-Stars experience. Ah, damn it. See, I thought I could slide into those. Apparently not. Fun. Fun is the name of the game. This isn't Mega Man. I'm trying to think. I don't actually have any Mega Man games on the docket today. Every time I play Mega Man, it's just a waste of time though, because it's like I die every level I pick. It's just not fun. I mean, they're fun games at times, but besides, you've streamed every Mega Man game there is, including the 3D ones. Although I did do a Mega Man game when I did my series on Colors, and I had characters with blue protagonists. I can't believe you beat Mega Man 2 out of all those. I'm gonna have to fight a Hammer brother. Mega Man 2 out of all those is like the hardest one. Ah, damn it, Hammer time. Mega Man 2 is just so cheap, I think. Mega Man 2 is annoying. It's the one that's got all the platforms that just randomly appear and disappear. Just a lot of cheap stuff in that game. And I have played it a number of times. I mean, I guess it's no more or less cheap than any of the originals, but they all kind of feel the same after a while. Yeah, Hammer time is right. Got hammered in the face. Alrighty. See you next fall. See, they put something in the way there. I'm always weary of that ending part. There's going to be something to smack into. You just never know. Well, I've only got to go 2 more to get to the last castle. So that time I got lucky. Now I'm Fire Mario. That was amazingly quick. Alright. Let's see here. Easy game. Hey, Dave Runeman. What's up? Is it an easy game? I don't really know. I have not played enough Mario 3 to really know. I know compared to other Mario games, it's not like the hardest one. It's a little more mainstream. You beat Mega Man 1, 2, and X. Those are pretty hard. I mean, especially X, which I have played, and I actually own a copy. Which reminds me, while we're at it, I'll go ahead right now and tease the next episode of Retro Request Party right now, because it will be a Super Nintendo Mini Edition, which means if you have any Super Nintendo games you want to see, just in general, let me know, because I may be able to get them. So I know some people like different things. I can get any number of ROMs. Whether or not they work, I don't know, but yeah. That'll be the next episode. So just during the stream, during this episode, if you think of anything, let me know. I'll take a note of it. And already I've kind of tricked out some stuff. Mario Party 5 is clearly the best. I don't know you, Dave, what's your face, but you're alright with me. Actually, Mario Party 5 was a pretty good Mario Party game, in all honesty. Oh, that was it? I thought that was pretty easy. I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, Mario Party 5, I know you're probably just joking around. It actually wasn't a bad game. I like using the capsules to kind of screw people up. The little capsules you could throw on the board to do stuff. But I digress. Oh, thank heavens. I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. I love how they keep getting these letters from the princess. Like, I'm captured, but I sent you a letter. Pac-Man, oh my god, Pac-Man 2, I know exactly, I actually own that game on Genesis. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I like Pac-Man, but it's not a fun game at all. If you've ever wanted to be Pac-Man and just run around doing meaningless errands for people, then that's the game for you. Right now, we're going to start a new game of the original Mario Brothers, which of course has also been updated. And yeah, no. I mean, more power to you. It does have some decent moments, but Pac-Man 2 is... I don't know. The fact that they call it Pac-Man 2, like it's like in any way a sequel to the game about a maze. Like it has zero to do with Pac-Man other than the fact that Pac-Man may or may not be in it. But no, it's Pac-Man 2. It's the sequel you've all been waiting for. Yeah, just kind of getting a taste of all the mini games or all the Mario games that are in this Mario compilation. So good pick by my friends here because of the variety. And it is cool to see the original Mario Brothers reimagined like this, because the original Mario Brothers on NES, of course, was nothing special to look at. Of course, World 2, we know, will be the underground level with the blue bricks, which, actually, that has a warp pipe too, which I'm considering taking, but we'll see. What should I do? Should I take the warp pipe? Because if I do, I can skip ahead to, like, World 3, 4, or 5, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, thanks for joining the stream all the same, Dave. Hope you're having a great day out there. Right now we got a few people joining the retro request party. Usually I do these on Sundays, but I don't know, I had a lot going on this weekend. Still wanted to do one, so I'm sneaking it in on a Wednesday. I forgot what day of the week it was for a second. It's a special Mittwoch episode. Oh my god, I just completely screwed that up. I might not even get to the warp pipe, so we might not have to worry about that. Just love just destroying these bricks. Bowser went to so much trouble to put these things in. What do? I just destroy them. Really? Huh, I cannot seem to jump high enough to get up there. Maybe, oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is a pretty simple one that everybody knows. Go above the stage, and then you can actually bypass and go to levels 2, 3, or 4. I usually go with 4, but again, I leave it up to the viewers because I'm just a nice person like that. I like to feel like we're all in this together. We're all in this together. What do you guys think? Of course. Bex, I gotta say, Bex is right on this stuff. 4 going once, going twice. Level 4, buy her some flowers. Alright. So, of course, now the game's gonna get a bit harder. The Lakitus, which luckily I'm equipped to deal with. Yeah, these things follow you, too. These things are relentless. This level, yeah, pretty much anything after level World 4 is. Level 5, or World 5, has the bullet bills and the ice. I actually have beaten this game. It's been a while, though. And I've beaten it without doing the warp pipe thing, but, you know, I don't care anymore. In fact, I think there's another warp pipe either after this level or after the next one. So you could hypothetically beat this game in, like, 4 levels if you just keep doing that. But, you know, that's not the way we roll here on Chaos Blur. We go the whole distance when it's convenient for us. That guy still doesn't leave me alone. It's at the end of the level now. Yeah. Yeah, I've beaten the original Mario. It's pretty much, once you get used to it, it's pretty formulaic. It's like every world just kind of does a similar thing, but a little harder. There are a couple different themes in there, but by the time you get to the last Bowser Castle, there's really not much surprise to it. It's a bit of a longer castle, but it's just more time-consuming than anything. I hate the underwater levels, which I think we avoided that by skipping World 2. There's just no control in them. I'm gonna see. Oh, Oh, almost went off the edge there. They seem to have added a little better controls to this. The original NES version is not so forgiving. Let me see if I might be able to warp again. Can I do it? I sure as hell can. Oh, it's only gonna go to level 5 though, but that's alright. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I'm like taking every shortcut right now. Oh, this is cool. They updated it. I mean, I haven't beaten this version of it, but the NES version I have. And the NES version, they just put like a little bit of white powder on the blocks, but this is obviously a snow level. And there's your bullet bills, and there's me just dying instantly. Really sorry that Clev is missing this. Whoa, okay. I saw that coming too. I saw that coming. I'm telling you, he is. He won't admit it, but you know, he's in his bunker somewhere, probably drinking coffee and just really having a good cry about it. Wait, I thought that was a secret block. All right, well, oh, shit. I saw that coming. No, I'm not. You're not Clev. Ah, that thing was back in the pipe. Come on. My foot barely touched that deadly jaw of death. Hey, look at the smiling cloud. Completely ignores the fact that this is frustrating. Yeah, that was quick. That was like literally the same death again. Alright. That's enough. Now, I want to know if Mario 2 is the Japanese Mario 2 or the American Mario 2, because there is a difference. This is the American Mario 2. Not a super fan of this game, but I'll try it out for a little bit. I like the music, but this is very much not a traditional Mario game. I forget the entire history of this, but it's like based on some other game that they just threw Mario into. And instead of beating enemies the usual way, you pick up plants and throw them at them. Or you can pick up the enemies. It's not a great game. I didn't mind it when I first played it on the Game Boy Advance, and they did give it a little bit of a graphical update here. But yeah, this is not your traditional Mario game. It's a pretty cool stage in Melee based on this aesthetic. I like the aesthetic, but none of this game makes sense to me. It's also the debut of the evil Pink Yoshi Birdo. So yeah, a bit of an unusual one. That's why I was wondering if this was the Japanese Mario 2 is actually a proper sequel to Mario Brothers. Yeah, this does throw in some stuff like the superstars and the mushrooms to kind of remind you of Mario, but a lot of it is just stuff. It has... What the heck did I just do? Oh, almost died. That's what I just did. Ah. Well, there you go. Okay, I remember Luigi in this game had like a super obnoxiously high jump. Yeah, and he could like hold his jump really long. Or the Green Ranger, if you will. Almost. God damn, oh, you saw that. Oh my god. Alright, let's try Toad. He's got, like, no jump. So all the characters play slightly differently. Toad is very slow, but maybe that means he won't die here. I can't hold on to this stupid vine to save my life. This actually makes a door appear. If you go through the door... I actually don't know what happens if you go through the damn door. Okay, this happens. And then it's over. This is something. Pretty much that. In fact, I think we'll try the Mario 2 from Japan next, because I think that's just called the Lost Worlds in America. But it's basically Mario Brothers 2. The speed on this game is a little off, too. At times it's pretty slow, and at other times it's just not what I need, ever. I'll see if I can just get through the first level of this. This was the game that was actually ported over for Super Mario Advance on the Game Boy. In fact, every Mario Advance game was just another Mario game ported over, which I thought was a shame that there was really no proper Game Boy Advance Mario game. They were all just ports of old ones. Ugh, this is so stupid. Okay, this stupid dramatic music means Birdo's coming. God damn it. That's not what I meant to do. As she continues shooting eggs. And let's try Peach. She's got kind of a weird floaty jump, too. So they kind of translated to Smash Brothers. How she can hold her jump like that. It helps to get those eggs. And miss throwing them. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bonk! Okay, that was a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a pop-up. See, I was also experimenting doing these retro request parties during the day as opposed to like mornings or afternoons on Sundays. It seems to be getting more viewers so far, which is nice. And look, this game teaches you gambling. I almost never got these. I mean, it's all luck for the most part. No, maybe not. Yay! It's not luck. I'm good. I guess that got me something anyway. Yeah, there are some vertical levels that are a little more interesting. It's not like a bad game. It's always my least favorite of the Nintendo, like the original NES Mario games. But it is cool. I like the All-Star versions because you can do stuff like save and quit. You can, come back to them. They updated them, obviously. So, best way to play them, in my opinion. So before we switch games, I'm going to go ahead and experiment with the Lost Levels. Came out in 1986. So, if I'm not mistaken, okay, it's just called... What the hell? We'll go with Luigi this time. Now, it's pretty much like just hard mode for the original Mario game. Like, even the mushrooms are like... There's some poison mushrooms that they sneak in there. See, trying to get this mushroom out is more of a challenge than the original game. Yeah, that's the poison mushroom there. First time I saw that, I was like, "Oh, what's that do?" Yeah, that hurts you. That's what poison does. In German, that would be the gift pills. Sounds like a gift pill, but it's actually deadly. Like how I say these things as if I just definitively speak German. I'm like, well, in German, this is what we call it. I'm just that fucking good. Barely got past English. Oh, look, another freaking poison thingy. This game's hard. I'm not going to say I ever beat this. Actually, Luigi doesn't seem to play any differently than Mario. If anything, he's a little slower. I just jumped right in that pit. I just jumped. Like, here's the pit. Here's me jumping into it. Boom. Dead. Not even a debate. Now, this time the thing jumped into me. What a lousy place to put that. I'm sorry. patterns are so wonky on some of this too. Right. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, god damn. I knew it was coming, and I was looking at the mushroom, and I was looking at the shell, and it was like there wasn't enough time for it to click in my mind that one would lead to death and one would lead to a mushroom. But we straightened that out pretty quick. See, who said there's not speed in these games? I'm just not fast enough to get it. Okay, let's not do what we just did, even though I might have to. Okay, here we go. Mushroom. See if I can get past World 1. That would be a treat. Yeah, I missed the flagpole. That's alright. Hope we're all having fun here. Like I said, and I've actually asked Spidey this before, if you have any Super Nintendo games you want to see in the future, I'll be loading up the Super Nintendo Mini in the next episode, so that should be fun. Been enjoying it myself. I've been streaming a lot of Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, which is a great game. Whoa, that's a big jump. Okay. There's probably a way to warp, like in the original one, but yeah, I don't know. How do I even get under that? I gotta duck. I gotta slide. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Damn it. Look at that. I think I see a way up. Actually, I'm kind of glad I avoided that part. That did not look fun at all. Okay, that was almost bad. Alright, so we're not gonna warp. That's alright. Cheater, I didn't cheat. No, I'm back where I'm supposed to be. Hey, you're the one who told me to go to level 4. You could have just told me to go to level 2. In fact, I think if you go to level 3, there's a way to skip to level 6. It's really weird. There's a way to manipulate the game. At least in the original. But Super Mario 3 is even more convoluted with that. It's like, hide behind this mushroom and hit jump 3 times, and you go to level 7. Oh, you so did. In fact, we have it in the stream log. I just died yet again. I was so busy trying to avoid that pink blooper. It's almost like the game knows what I'm going to do. Woo! That pink blooper I do not like. Ah! His jump is too good for his own good. Alright, that's a save and quit. I think we've seen it all in terms of that game. So right now, get ready for the debut of my new, and I'm blocking it, my new Sega Genesis controller, because we're going to be looking at games for the Sega Genesis, although not the usual ones. Oh no. We got games such as Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, The Jungle Book, T2 the arcade game, which is much better than the Super Nintendo T2, and Gargoyles, the classic game about gargoyles. So, go ahead, I'm going to just keep playing with this, whatchamacallit thingy here. Alright, we got 1 vote for Terminator 2, 1 for Spinball, 1 for nothing. So, and the chicks are free. Keep my Nintendo controller nearby. Oh, we got 2 votes for T2. 2 for T. Like I said, these are all games that have not appeared in previous episodes. Or at least were not voted in previous episodes. Because I'm sure everybody's been keeping track of that. So T2 the arcade game is a lot different from the game that's just called Terminator 2. This is, as you would imagine, based on the arcade game. And it's basically kind of like a light shooter, which is weird because I don't have a light gun. But it still works the same way. I just use the controller to aim. And I think there's a little more to it than that, but yeah. Teach you the arcade game, and you can tell that I've played it before because it's already in the middle of the game. So we're going to go ahead and reset this thing. We're going to shoot some robots. We're going to shoot some Terminators. And unlike in the movies, the shooting will actually kill them. Hopefully. I like this game. I picked it up pretty cheap. As you guys may remember, way back in an earlier episode, I played the Super Nintendo game that was just called Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and it was awful. It was just like Arnold walking in super slow motion, firing bullets in no particular direction. So yeah, this is pretty campy movie action. 10 years ago, the machines of Skynet sent a Terminator from the future to kill Sarah Connor. See, this one, like, actually follows the movie without, like, being in your face about it. Like, some movie games try too hard. It's like, oh, go on Sarah Connor's trip to the grocery store. It's like, this didn't happen in the movie. What are we talking about? You know, some of them just kind of, they just tell you what to do. Works for me, right? Can't even read the controls, but that's okay. I'm just aiming and shooting at stuff. Did I say July 2009? Oh, that already happened, and I don't remember it being this bad. Basic shooting gallery. I haven't made it too far in this game. I think there might be other things, but a lot of the levels are this. And you want to avoid shooting the soldiers. They're on your side. No, I just killed one. That's all right. The grenades before they hit you. Sometimes a Terminator will come out like right in front of you, and you have to react really fast. It's not an easy game, actually. I don't think I'm doing it much justice. Oh, gee, see, there you go. There's one right in my face. I don't know what these bullets are made of, but they're actually killing them. Unlike in the real movies, when a nuclear bomb doesn't kill them. Okay, I'm killing my soldiers. That's alright. It's better I kill them than the Terminators. These Terminators aren't even hiding like it's people. They're very clearly robots. They don't care. I'm getting the hell shot out of me, too. Yeah, there's boss fights and stuff. It's a pretty fun game. Especially if you like Virtua Cop, Dynamite Cop, and basically any game with cop in the name, because it seemed to be like a lot of shooters in the 90s that were called cops, and you would just shoot at robbers and avoid the civilians. At least you were supposed to avoid the civilians. Again, I don't know how my music is coming in. It's a little quiet on my screen, but I'm also... This is not Sonic Spinball. No, you lost that vote, my friend. But there's still a wild card round. Cannot say enough how much the wild card round could be the savior of this whole thing. So far, it's been a fun episode. I'm very appreciative to have my friends here with me, voting on games, telling me that Mario Party 5 is the best, offering me free followers, for probably my social security number, my entire friends list. So, yeah, you might want to ban that guy, anyone who has Twitch. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it gets a little harder, obviously. Hey. Sonic Spinball's a great game. Don't get me wrong. Sonic Spinball's been, like, in one of the episodes, like, 3 or 4 times, and it never gets picked. But obviously, I'm a little biased. I don't really care what game I play. That's why I put my favorite games on the list. My energy's low, probably from getting shot a million times. They shoot tomatoes at you. They do. That's their secret weapon. You know what they say? Life gives you tomatoes, you make a nice, delicious marmalade. I just got shot. Terminated. Alright, I got 5 continues left. Let's see how far I can make it here. I think I've only made it out of this level once. Italian Terminators. Terminatorini. Okay, there's way too many of these things. I need freaking help. I'm gonna say, I should have like a secret weapon. I guess I can only use that once. A special weapon. The one that actually does damage. More soldiers. Ooh, that's a grenade. Or not a grenade, I don't know what that is. I got a shield. I think I'm a Terminator 2. I'm not sure, like, because I'm first person, so I don't see myself. Maybe I'm Arnold. I mean, I don't remember any of this from the movie. It's not to this degree. a long time since I've seen T2 Judgment Day. That's a movie we should watch if you ever have the time. I mean, I'll watch the first one too, but I really love the second one. Sorry, I don't mean to keep shooting you guys. You're literally right in my way. Yeah, he's dead. Human casualty. That's going off my score. I don't get the deposit back on those humans. I'll be back. But you won't. Why do you have so many guns, Arnold? Because it's Texas. Tomatoes. The motherships are back from Sicily. They've brought tomatoes. Either that or they really don't like the stream and they're just throwing stuff at me. I wouldn't put it past them either. Oh geez, these are gold ones. Or just gold plated. Skynet couldn't afford the solid gold. It really is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It's the horror movie they never wanted you to see. Those guys got a headshot because they're behind something. Energy low. Yes, I noticed. I don't seem to have a way to get more energy. Lingonators. Yeah, they be from the hood, yo. Let me guess, that's a boss. Again, I don't remember this from the movie. Maybe I just didn't see the right movie. This is a fun game. This is a mindless shoot everything on screen game, of which I'm failing. Everybody's enjoying the stream. I know I say that every 5 minutes, but it makes me feel better if you enjoy the stream, because I enjoy the stream. Is it really? Is that really a real movie? Is that what I'm hearing? That is more than a little surprising. Wall-E is pissed. That does kind of look like Wall-E, to be honest. Wall-E on roids. Wall-roids. On roids. Wall-roids. That he got from Walmart. Am I supposed to be shooting the arms or his head? Shooting the arms. Screw it. Nugget Coke. Toaster cartridge, you know. You make your comments count. I'll give you that. Another inside joke that even I don't get, and I was in it. What was the other one? Baja Blast, like General Tso's chicken or something? It was like Baja Chicken. Cola Chicken. You're confusing them, Toaster. You're confusing my friends. They're already confused by me. Me is that this thing never dies. No, like the drink Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I forget how this happened. Toaster, wasn't it like we were at the mall and like you spilled like Baja Blast on your Chinese chicken or something? I don't know. It was stupid, but it was hilarious. It really was hilarious. I don't know why it was. Root beer ribs. How would that come out? Yes, Baja Chinese food, that was right. It was just like, Baja Chinese food. Which is weird, because that restaurant doesn't sell Baja Blast. This is only the first level of the game. I'm not even aiming. Every time I get something in my sights, it's like... I can see if you use like a little bit of root beer, because I know like beer battered is a thing, so I imagine root beer batter would be pretty good. Do I have like a health bar? I know I do, but does the enemy? I don't know how I'm doing here. Oh my god. Steak Coke. Be a whole new flavor. Coke with beef. I don't mind the taste. Joke. I actually did that joke with my friend last weekend, and I was like, I don't mind the taste. And he goes, oh, remember that episode of The Simpsons where Krusty said, I don't mind the taste? I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Ugh. Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to hit the head or the arms. And there's no health bars on any of it. It's just like, hit it until it explodes some more. But then I gotta keep deflecting the little electric-y thingies, which aren't even coming from the arms, they're coming from the eyes. What even is this thing? This wasn't in the movie. This depends on what I'm marinating. Well, the ice cubes keep the meat cold, fresh. Ugh, not again. Here, how many times do I have to shoot you? Okay, I got rid of an arm, finally. Took about as long as the real movie. Believe it or not, this is still 10 times better than the Terminator 2 game I played last time, where I was just walking around shooting stuff like in slow motion. Come on, something die. Alright, other arm's dead. Just gonna focus on the head. This is the secret extended take of Wall-E. Okay, the head looks dead. Now what am I... Oh my god! And I can only shoot that when the door opens. And I get like one hit in because I gotta stop the tomatoes. Hit the wheels. So I can only hit the area that's shooting out of. I wouldn't even mind if it gave me like a health bar or something so I knew how close I was to beating it. Seriously. I never saw Wall-E. It was one of the few of those Disney Pixar movies that come out in the last decade that I did not see at all. I assume I'm supposed to be shooting the garage door, and there's really no indication that I'm hurting it. I don't seem to be piercing the armor. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to be shooting up here at the chest? Apparently that's where I'm supposed to be shooting. This is more like the real Terminator, like this thing never dies. You gotta keep watching out for wild tomatoes. Oh my god, just die! I didn't know where to shoot it. Oh, let me guess. I have to beat the bottom of it now. Holy crap. I've never been more focused on one of these weird, like, shooting games. Oh yeah, Bex, remember how I told you that, like, what is it called? Bazooka Blitzkrieg had to be the most awesome game ever? Well, I can't play it because it requires a light gun, so I'm sitting there like an idiot wondering why I can't hit start. So that's how it could not be an awesome game. I can't play it. Damn it, do I love the name Bazooka Blitzkrieg. I do enjoy Coke Steak. I'd just like to point out, this is the first boss. This is an arcade game. So people were playing this game in arcades being like, what the heck am I doing? What are... Okay, is it really dead, or do I have to... Oh, no, of course not. There's more. Goes well with Coke Chicken. It's true, it does. Oh, God, thank God. That was level 1. Sprite fish. If I had a second player, we would see their score on the other side. Then that boss would have only taken half an hour. Entering human hideout. Am I not supposed to kill the humans? I don't know. They're just kind of there. Alright, I guess I'm not supposed to kill the humans. But I don't know who's a human and who's a thingy. I'm guessing those are explosives I can shoot. Maybe not. Okay, fun power-ups. Okay, those are obviously not nice people. Alright, this level's pretty cool. I generally only ever play the apocalyptic level. Is that a shopping cart? Just chilling there? Oh, geez. Okay, that was like Arnold himself there when he shot his face. That was kind of cool. When you shoot the face, you see the robot underneath. I like that. What the heck is that? That can't be good. That cannot be good. So games like this, I always feel outnumbered. Like, it's just any, like, brawlers or shooters like this. It's like there's always, like, a million things on the screen. And I see my comment section is just coming up with culinary things with soda. But, like, oh, jeez. Right in my face, Arnold. Terminated. I'm running out of credits here. Much to everybody's chagrin, I'm sure. I'm killing everything. This is kind of fun. Mountain Dew venison. I was trying to think of something to go with Mountain Dew. I've never actually had venison. Heard it's an interesting taste. What are these floating color things? Can't even shoot the Terminators. I don't know why, but I really like the Arnold ones that you shoot and they get destroyed like that. Oops, those are people. I don't know what people are doing just chilling here in this environment, but I just killed another one. Yeah, I'm not trying to kill you, but if you're in the way, you're in the way. It's not like my aim is that great to begin with. I have, like, no defenses. Yep, terminated again. Alright, this is my last continue, so doesn't count. I guess. These games are hard as hell. Wait, what just happened? Is that the whole game? Is that the whole level? That was it? That was really short. What if I shoot the secret green thing that gets me to the next level? That first level took like an hour. Alright, now we're back out here. Human alert. Skynet has used its time field generator. I don't feel like reading all that. What the frick? I guess that's supposed to be like my interface. Oh, okay. Tomatoes again. God, I don't see this lasting long. Oh, is that John there? Should probably not kill him. Oh, that's not John. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, this is like the part where the robots are trying to get on the freaking truck or whatever. Something tells me I'm gonna end up blowing up that truck and losing the game. Yeah, that truck's hella gonna blow up. Sorry. Kind of hard not to kill these things and not hit the truck. Yep, I just killed, that's an instant loss. I still have more credits. The machines have succeeded. John Kelp has perished. The resistance is, so that's it. Yeah, I was gonna say, fucking John Connor dies, it's kind of the end of the story. Or not. How would this be Undertale? It has nothing to do with Undertale. Okay, I guess he's alive again. Can only do so much here. It's like impossible. Trying to shoot around him. Oh, damn it, I shot them again. Game over. It's actually not a bad game, I gotta say, for what it is. So yeah, no, that is not Undertale. I don't know why you would even think it was. So for the fourth game here, as I previously mentioned, and at least I got to try out my my new Sega Genesis controller. That worked pretty well, actually. I probably could have lost with or without it. So anyway, like I mentioned, Game Boy Advance games are on the table. We got Iridium 3D, Pac-Man Pinball Advance, Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace, Sonic Battle, and Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure. And I see Bex has already opted for Crash Bandicoot, the aforementioned Huge Adventure. It's actually a really fun game. And, right. We have potentially Bandicoot. I did say Bandicoot, and I'd say it again. So let me just leave those options up on the screen while I get going here. Sonic was one of the options, actually. I'm like, Sonic wasn't an option. Yeah, Sonic Battle actually was. Also not a bad game. I probably should not have done that, but whoopsie. Just crashed that. No, we're good. All right, so one for Sonic, one for Crash, and one for I don't know what. I feel obligated to pick Spider-Man, but I'll choose Sonic. Wow, all right. Sonic Battle it is. Of course, don't forget, we still have our wild card round. I have not played Sonic Battle in ages. I'm probably going to suck at this. I picked this game on purpose, because this is not only is it not a traditional Sonic game, but it's one that I have not played in a long time. Had a really good story, but I'm not really going to get into the story mode much. I'll probably just do some of the fighting before we get to the wild card round, if you will. Yeah. So hopefully you guys liked Terminator 2, The Judgment Day. This is my first time playing Sonic Battle on the stream. In fact, this is my first time playing Sonic Battle, I was going to say. First time playing Sonic Battle on the Retron at all, because this was a Game Boy Advance exclusive. Very interesting game, actually. And I am using the wrong controller, that's why that's not working. This actually came out as a sequel to Sonic Advance 3, which actually had a pretty decent story. You're the one who picked it. This is Sonic Battle. So yeah, this is almost... Alright, let me just do a battle mode real quick. Oh no, that's not what I meant. It's a Sonic fighting game, basically. Actually like, yeah, you can notice some of the characters they threw in here, like freaking Chaos. That's not appropriate. I guess my first freaking character really is Amy. Alright, well, never mind then. Like I said, I've not played this in forever. It's like sort of 3D graphics, but not really. It's almost like Sonic the Fighters, but a little bit better. Oh, which one? Emerl? Because Emerl is actually a pretty big part of the story, and in fact, the story continues in Sonic Advance 3, which I thought was kind of interesting. It's like the one game that actually got kind of mentioned. Oh, E102 Gamma, you mean? I do not remember how to play this at all. Kind of, yeah. This game was like addicting, but less so for the gameplay than the story is actually really good. Like the story kind of starts out being kind of generic, and then you start to like kind of put it together, and it actually ends up being a really good story. I won't ruin it for you. The orange and yellow robot is Emerl, and I won't say anything, but he plays a huge role in the story, and his story actually continues into Sonic Advance 3. I don't know how to tell how many hit points she has. But yeah, this is supposed to be Emerald Coast. There's a bunch of different stages based on the games. Final boss is really cool. I'm not going to ruin that either. I might just do a couple battles. I can't remember the freaking controls. I'm also using a Super Nintendo controller, so Game Boy only had a couple buttons. Okay, so that's my block. I can also spin the camera around. That's kind of cool. I forget if it's the first of 3 or what the criteria is to win. Like I said, a really ambitious idea. I believe Shadow's in this. Oh, there you go. Maybe it's first to 3 kills. See, that's a bomb. Damn. Okay, so he grabs the ring and then he can... I gotcha. Alright, so it's 2-2. Again, if anybody can follow what's going on, let me know. I had to play this for a while before I kind of got used to the weird physics. They use the Sonic Advance models, as you can tell, and they just kind of... Ah, I just got my butt kicked. Oh, maybe it's first to 5. Where is Mario? Yeah, Mario's not in this. Alright, maybe it's got to be first to 5. I know it's first to something. It doesn't just go on forever. It's not timed. So basically, a lot of your specials are performed with L and R, it appears. Again, this is my first time playing this not on a Game Boy Advance. Where is Mario? Yes, I know. Bobby, what? Mario's not in the game. Sorry. It's not going to be in a game about Sonic. It's not how Nintendo does it. That was so random. 520. Probably I'll still be streaming by then. Why? Or, not that I'll still be streaming, but I don't know if I'll be able to get there that fast. Alright, I'm up 4-3. I feel like Bex just fell asleep during half of this. I'll be honest with you, I also really like Crash Bandicoot. But, we still got our wild card round. I have work at 5, we'll get... if you really want to, I don't really know what's open. At the Crystal Mall, I assume you're talking about. Like I'm just making plans over the stream. So if you want to know where to find me, at 5:20, your face is open. I mean, my face very much is open at times. Alright, I'll see how long this goes. Might do a couple other things too. See at 5:30, maybe. What is she doing? She's like praying or something. Seriously, how many points do I need to win? Before you'll be happy. Will you stop it? If you really want me to, I'll go, but the mall's only open till what, 7? Is Buffalo Wild Wings open? Like, to the public? Like, for eating? I could eat. Oh my god, how long is this match? That was brutal. Oh, what is it, your mom's birthday or something? When was the last time you saw your mom? You mean your dad? It's Father's Day this weekend. What is even going on? Well, that's pretty cool. Well, what are you going to get her? Out of the 4 stores that are open in our mall right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, at a certain point, I've just kind of kept hitting buttons. And apparently this just goes on for the rest of our lives because I've killed her 7 times and nothing has changed. I don't know who's still paying attention other than, I almost said his real name, other than this guy. And again, he said the real name of his girlfriend. Maybe. You have to make baby hedgehogs with Amy to win. I mean, that's winning for some people. Until the child support kicks in. Oh my god, really? Oh, this is actually starting to get old pretty fast. Is there like a win condition? What's up, Spidey? Oops, how you liking the game? What you can understand of it. You would think. I probably should have just done the story mode. It's a lot more interesting than this. Nope, 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 nope. Game set. Alright, so it's the 10. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Those games give me a headache. Thanks for streaming. You sure I can do another game? Oh, it's extremely chaotic. I mean, I'm not exactly married to this game. By any means. Gotta fight Tails and Knuckles? Actually is a pretty good game, but you know what? I don't want to give anybody headaches, and I don't want to also keep playing it. So we're going to go ahead right now, whether Bex wants to stay or not, which is up to her. We're going to do the wild card round, and what that is, probably look up the judge. What that is you can pick any game from the previous 4 rounds that was not already played. So once again, any game from the previous 4 rounds, and I'll throw them up there again if I need to, that was not played. That includes Crash Bandicoot, Power Rangers, Killer Instinct, Jungle Book, Spinball, Gargoyles, Spider-Man, Pinball, Pac-Man Pinball. So that is how I will end things, with whatever game you guys want from the original, what, 16 games? That is how I play it. So you say it, I play it. I think Beck's already left. I think she couldn't take it anymore. Yes, we know, you're the judge. And a mighty okay judge at that. Let's go with Spidey. Alright, Spidey's voting for Spidey. What do we got from the remaining people who are still alive here? And it doesn't have to be a Game Boy Advance game. It doesn't have to be a Super Nintendo. Basically, you can pick any of the games from these categories that weren't already played. So, Section Z, you can do Spinball. Yep, so we got one for Spinball, one for Spidey. Basically anything that wasn't already played. Crash Bandicoot, I know, was a popular choice at one point. Iridian 3D. I think Bex pieced out. So, right now we got a tie between Spinball and Spidey. What am I doing here? Just quit out of this for a second. It's all the. It is all the options. Yeah. So you could do Mighty Morphin. That is absolutely an option. And yeah. So now the tie is between. Okay. Apparently you're both switching your votes. So that's kind of inconclusive then, even if Bex was still alive and here with us right now, which I don't think she is, because I think the Mode 7 graphics did her in. All right. Go, go, Power Rangers. Of course, based on the original hit show. Not the movie game, which I actually do have that as well. That game is hard, though. I don't know how easy this game is. It's basically a similar game. It's just based on several episodes from the show. You got your collection of Rangers. I know at one point we had, how many viewers there? We had almost 5 viewers. Oh yeah, Bex is hella gone. She had a good one. Okay. Let's go ahead and reset this. Have a little fun here with this game before we call it a day. Like I mentioned, if there are any other Super Nintendo games you want to see, I'll probably do a couple more streams in general before now and then, but I've got a good number already determined. Oh yeah, look at those awesome graphics. Oh, I've got such a headache. Alright, who should I be? Okay, so you have the same thing I do, because I also have this on my Super Nintendo Mini. Who do we like? Trini, Billy, Zach, Kimberly, Jason. Well, you guys know the Power Rangers. We got 1 vote for Zach. Really hard to have votes with 2 people. Zach or Kim? Alright, well, we got one of the last 2 here. Hey, Leah! Leah? Is it Leah? You joined it finally. Be everyone. You Rangers are giving me a migraine. I personally know the Power Rangers. Oh yeah, you've met all of them. You met all the voice actors, or all the actors, I should say. Alright, so we got 1 vote for everyone. I can't believe I'm saying that. We got 1 vote for somebody saying first after showing up at the very last game. And yeah, I'll go with Zach. Well, technically, Leia voted for everyone. And, what do you call it? Alright, fine. We'll go with Zach Masters. I meant first pronunciation. Oh, is it Leah? Oh, hey, Diane. Oh, where you guys all come from? Nice to see you. Right, let's fight some putties. Let's have some fun here. This is what we did. Waffle, don't start political things right now. I'm here to enjoy a game. My friends, and you. And I still don't know how to pronounce Leah's name. I've always said Leah, but I know it's probably Leia because it's like Princess Leia. I don't know anymore. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Right, look at these great graphics. Kicking some butt here. Nice of Diane to show up. Lovely parting gifts for all of you. Hey Diane, if you see Bex, let her know I'm not playing the headache game anymore, so she can actually watch it without getting a headache. Okay, so then it is Leia. That's what I said. Gotta be a way to jump up there. What I liked about the movie game is you could actually go like from the foreground to the background to kind of dodge their attacks. Does not seem to be an option in this game. So, Leia, it's nice to have you. You should probably go ahead and follow me if you haven't already. Be up to date on the latest Chaos Blur streams. Actually, Leia, if you see Bex, let her know that I'm not playing the dizzy, terrible game anymore. Admittingly, that game did not scale well to a big screen TV. I will be the first to admit that. Oh, okay, we're gonna breakdance now. And oh shit, it's a skeleton guy. Power up! See, what I liked about the movie game is that you actually had to earn the power to turn into the Ranger. This one, they just kind of give it to you, and now you can just kind of go to town on everybody. Green putties? This isn't canon. I'm also pretty sure that the red and pink Ranger look almost the same. They just made the costume like a little bit lighter, but they didn't change it, so she looks like a dude, just in a slightly less red costume. I could be wrong. Whoa, okay, dropping bombs. Half this stuff they make up, like, this never happened in the show. I'm one of those purists, I'm like, this didn't happen in the show, this isn't canon. Take that, I say. Oh, I literally just threw a bench at him. Sweet. This game is better than I remember it. Made me think of another game. There's one Power Rangers game that was just kind of alright. Yellow and pink. Well, who was yellow ripped off of? Because I know the pink Ranger, they just took the Red Ranger and made it less pink, but like, what did they just use the Blue Ranger and make her green or yellow? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to waste that. I didn't even know that was an attack. Well, that was a waste. Let's never do that again. I'm the frog. Except in this game, I'm the mastodon. Look at those, like, beautiful, like, what do you call it? Like, ballet moves. Fighting's actually not bad in this for one of those kind of repetitive beat-em-up games. You can pick stuff up and throw it. You can destroy the cars. I can waste my special move, which I already did. I can fight the weird green putties that never appeared in the show, except for that one episode that Lord Zed made the fake Power Rangers, and that's pretty much what they were. We're not up to that episode yet. We're still in season 1. Yeah, you can tell I know my Power Rangers, unfortunately. It's been a pretty fun episode. Probably got like another 20 minutes or so in me. Moved kind of fast, but that's because Arkanoid and T2 were kind of quick games. Oh, shoot. I don't even really remember this guy. Hey, she's back. Told you, this game shouldn't make you dizzy. Maybe annoyed, but not dizzy. I really wish I hadn't wasted his special attack now. God damn, oh, right in the heart. Stabbed in the heart, and you're to blame. You give skeletons a bad name. Hey, I got no bones with you. The funny thing is, that's what they would say in the show. They'd be like, I got no bones with you. You're like, really? Uh-oh. He turns into a head now, and he's actually harder to fight. Bex, I don't even know what that emoji is. I mean, you didn't have to come back if you didn't want to, but I appreciate you coming back. Probably only gonna be another, oh geez, 20 minutes or so here. Ranzi. Oh, what, Ranzi's on? GTA? Or is he making music this time, like those sick beats where he's like... That's Ranzi? Oh, it is. That's when he's really happy. My Power Rangers, well, part of the Power Rangers basically is me, so it's just like, I got no bones with you, ha 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 ha. Boy, you really want me to do Power Rangers impressions? I can do them. Yeah, come here, you. You're not getting away from us. Yeah, Leia-licious is now here. You might. God knows I've been pronouncing the name wrong. Alright, what Power Ranger should I be now? We got Kimberly, we got Jason, Billy, Trini, Zach again. Kimberly. Heck off, nerd. That's not a character. JK. No, you. Billy. Again. Trini turned to the side for some reason. 0. Billy. You said that like a question. You want me to be Billy, or was that just kind of like you're not sure who he is? Inert. Inert? That's not a character. Oh, Trini. Hasten. Okay, you guys are screwing with me right now. Jason. Alright, you know what? It's gonna be Jason because this is getting weird. So far, this is the most voting we've had on the entire show. Is what Power Ranger I'm gonna be. The heck? They're putting freaking things in trees now. Oh my god. Just give it up. You all know each other, and I all know you. I all know you. Anyone bring any popcorn or something? What? Wasn't that funny? I thought you said you have money. I'm like, I'll take money. You have the full Monty or just half the Monty? That's a freaking barrel. Just kind of rolling around, doing its thing. All their animations are a little weird. They also don't really run. They just kind of speed walk. They're the Power Rangers, not the Speedy Rangers. That's season 4. Oh, geez, storage units. I'm like running from this barrel like it's Indiana Jones. Can I just be the Red Ranger now so I can do more damage? Oh, geez, 2 barrels. Apparently the barrels don't hurt them. They sure as heck hurt me. Damn it, he figured out that he could duck. Ooh, 6 viewers, holy crap. Always at the end, though. Always at the end. I'll still take it. Especially when they're not fake. It's actually better than I remember it. I'm not sure how well I remembered it. Played that Power... Yeah, it's really not that great a game. I don't know what I was expecting, but... To be fair, almost every Power Rangers game is like this. I wish they kind of varied it up a little bit. I mean, this game was good back in '95, but like they make another one and it's almost the same idea. But, you know, the more things change, etc., etc., the more they beat up the same. Appreciate you watching, Leia-licious and company. Uh-oh. Some kind of weird Viking janitor just appeared. Do. Oh no, where'd they go? Oh cool, I can wall jump. Not gonna do anything, but I can do it. This time, I'm not going to waste a special move until the boss. Notice I haven't used the Megazord yet. You said my name and connection broke. Oops. I actually haven't had, I mean, maybe your connection broke. I haven't had any stream issues to this point. Now I just jinxed it. But, yeah. Oh, I actually haven't played that one. I know what you're talking about, though. And I'm just kind of tired of fighting games when it comes to the Power Rangers. Like, can't they make, like, something a little more in-depth? Like, it's always the same thing. I say as I play this game that's basically the same thing. Although, even this game had some, like, platforming and stuff in it. Like, this part here is at least a little bit more challenging than just running around and fighting the same enemies again and again. Alright, let's fight the same enemies again and again. Let's go. Let's go. Don't have time for this. Fight them. Come on. Come on. They ain't gonna fight themselves. Hey, how about some purple ones? We'll throw them in too. How about they hit me at my ankles even though I'm like above them? Yeah. Okay, that's flaming debris. I really am not going to use the nugget coke, whatever the hell you just said. Hawaiian punch. Oh. Those of you who missed this stream or missed parts of it, you want to watch it again, of course it'll be on Twitch for, you know, however many days, but it'll also be on my YouTube channel on Bowie Productions for future watching purposes. Copyright reserved, all rights, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, Platinum would be awesome. I've never played their Transformers game, but yeah, Platinum makes some great fighting type games with like action and different stuff in them. Obviously, Bayonetta comes to mind, another game that I'm thinking about streaming. That'll be fun. It's nice to see different IPs getting a chance with like different companies. You get to see some different opportunities. Maybe I'm just in a good mood right now, but this game is actually pretty good. Like, I'm not like... Is it game of the year? No, but it's not bad. What that little pirouette he did was. Look how jacked he is. Like, he jumps and it looks like his costume's gonna rip. Oh yeah, Nier. That's another game that I started. And I did a little bit on... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, all the way down. Damn it. Yeah, Nier's a fun game. Pleasantly surprised with the gameplay on that. That's another Platinum game, isn't it? Ugh, son of a biznitch. I don't know how much more of this I'm going to play, but it actually is a pretty good game. Problem is if I get... Oops. Oh, what is that weird backflip he does? If he gets hit with that blade, he gets, like, sent way back. I can't jump high enough. Oh, wall jump. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. A little use of athletics. Squelchers. Oh, what, am I talking too loud? Kind of telling me something. I can never tell with you. You just kind of use words that can go either way. Oh, Jesus. Former Devastation. What console's that on? PS5. Yeah, it's on PS5. It actually doesn't come out for another year. I guess while I have you all here, we can talk about what we thought of the PlayStation 5 premiere, if you will. Even though that's very much not retro, but I don't care. I'm a gamer at heart, obviously. I prefer my retro stuff, but... PS5, I mean, it's not that it didn't impress me. It was pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Like, you know, nothing really blew me out of the water with it. No, it's on PS4. I figured as much. I generally don't listen to Toaster. PC Master Race, if that helps. Just kidding, Nintendo Switch all the way. Yeah, for right now, the Switch has the most promise, to be honest. Like, I've got a ton of games for my Switch. I don't really know what's coming out for it, though, like, new. I know Metroid Prime 4 is in the works, supposedly, but... Either way, I mean, between the PS4 and the Switch, I'm pretty covered in terms of newer games. And even after PS5 comes out, I imagine they'll support PS4 for a while. There were some good games in that lineup, for sure. The ones that come to mind for me are probably not the same ones that come to mind for anyone else. I really liked the Sackboy's Big Adventure game, which I know is like the dumbest title ever, but it looked like a really fun 3D platformer. Also, Ratchet & Clank, of course, looked really good. Of course, the Spider-Man game. It's pretty good. I still haven't finished the PS4 one. Kind of got a little bit of a spoiler there. But yeah, what I liked about the lineup, even if it wasn't my favorite thing, is that they kind of showed off a little of everything. And, you know, they do that with almost every new console. They want to show you that they can do shooters and racers and all that stuff. you know. But I was pleased to see how many platformers were at least represented in there, even if that wasn't the main thing. This time I remembered to do the special attack. I don't know who's still with us right now, but at least nobody's promising me freaking Twitch followers right now. They know better. They know there's only so much that can be done. Okay, come on. I remember this guy. He's a little annoying. I actually don't remember him from the show either. The next boss, if it's who I think it is, I remember him from the show. I don't remember this guy from the show. I certainly don't remember him doing that. It's like Sonic 06 graphics there. Oh, jeez. Just hit me with a rake like Sideshow Bob. That's Volnatar. Are you just using that name because you always use the name Volnatar? Because I actually believed you. Really getting annoying. Honestly, just the thought of Spider-Man sequel. Yeah, basically, and I mean that was again no big surprise. Spider-Man PS4 was like the biggest, or one of the biggest PS4 games they had. Like for as far as like another property being an exclusive on PS5 and PS4, it was great. I'm gonna do one more level. So, who wants something? what Power Ranger should I be? I feel like I'm in, like, freaking 5th grade again. Which Power Ranger's your favorite? Got freaking Trini, Billy, Jason, Kimberly, Zach, the original 5. I assume Tommy gets mixed in there at some point, but we're not going to play that far. Unless it's the next level. I honestly can't remember how this game goes. Actually, this is a pretty good game. I might go back to this later. There's no time limit, so I'm just going to keep scrolling through these. I'm too indecisive to pick on my own. Trini. Alright, thank you, Leia. The Yellow Ranger it is. Chungus. That's not a real one. Billy, that is a real one, but too late now. Oh, she's got pretty, like, look at the animation on her. Some good flips. Apparently I'm in some kind of weird sewers or something. Purple sludge. Oh, that's a spider. Go, go, Spider Rangers. I guess I can't stop that spider from spidering. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of stuff to avoid here. Okay, so gee, how come they can stand in that? I have a feeling I can't stand in that. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, I just can't hit the little electrified things. Anyone remember this episode of Power Rangers? I sure as hell don't. Jeez, I need like a move that, like a roundhouse kick or something to kind of defuse both of them. Just throw that bitch off the thing. This level's a little awkward just because of how claustrophobic it is and how their moves don't really work here. Oh, shit. Spiders. Yep, I see you. I see you. Oh my god. How am I supposed to... I was gonna say, I can't avoid that. I got no room down here. Look, I literally, that's it. I can't jump. I can duck. Shit, I guess you don't have a wall kick unless you're a ranger. Alright, time to eat some of that chicken. I have no idea what you just said, but I just see the word Sentai and it sounds super Japanese. What would I expect? This is a pretty good game to end on, actually. Sonic Battle, as much as I like it, just didn't really pan out. Come on. They had so many, like, crazy, like, alternate costumes in the original Spider-Man game that, like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they had more of that stuff. Maybe even Peter Porker or something. Oh, time to go into Yellow Ranger mode. Oh, it is the Eyeball Man. Alright, that's what I thought. That guy I remember. Saber-toothed tiger. Oh, yeah, she just kind of looks like the Blue Ranger, basically. That's a really bad job on the editing. But she does have her... Actually, does she even have her weapons? Those weren't the weapons she used, those are just the Triceratops things. Can't remember what weapons she had. I know Kimberly had the bow and arrow. She did have the twin swords, but I thought that was, freaking, what's his name? Billy had the twin swords. I thought she had, like, kind of a long one. Oh, really? I got a duck? And I got a thing pointing spikes in my butt? Yeah, you heard me. I know what's going on. I'm hip to that scene. Jeez, that's so creepy. Billy at the... Oh, did he? Or was it just like... Nah, I don't know. We'll never know now. Something strangely satisfying about using that wall jump. Oh, can't use it on that side. It says go, and then I can't move. Oh no! Oh, I'm swimming? How am I supposed to hit them when I'm swimming? Oh, I guess I don't. I just wait till the water drains. It's a weird stage. Like, I remember the eyeball guy from the show, but I don't remember all this happening. Like, they just kind of made up stages, like, oh, water stage. Put that in the Power Rangers game. They're not bad stages. This stuff's annoying as hell, because I can't attack while I'm down like that. What did you think of the Power Rangers? I thought it was okay. I liked parts of it. I didn't like other parts of it. As far as movies go, it was pretty solid, but... It's almost like the Sonic movie, but worse, in that, like, it didn't really follow the show, but it wasn't in a way that I could really get behind. Like, the Sonic movie didn't really follow the games, but I was okay with it for some reason, even though I really like Sonic. The Power Rangers movie, to me, changed too much about the Power Rangers to the point where I'm like, what am I watching? But I liked the way they did Rita. Goldar was kind of disappointing. Pretty much, I don't know. It was a good movie, like, good action and stuff, but... Even then, it just had too much teen drama stuff in it. And I know the original Power Rangers had that too, but it was just even more. I didn't think it was really needed. And, you know, I'm almost mad that, because I feel like I waded through what was basically the origin story of the Rangers, hoping to get like a better sequel, and they never made one. You know, I was hoping for Lord Zed, the Green Ranger, stuff like that. That, you know, probably would have happened in the second and third movies that we never got. And that's why, you know, to me, never been a big fan of origin movies to begin with. Yes, mall. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm probably not going to make it to the mall by then, because I still got a couple things to do after the stream. But, I mean, I'll see. If I'm in that area, I'll let you know. I've also been to like so many malls this week already. If one of the restaurants is open and we could sit down in there, like, because I know that they reopened some restaurants as far as eating inside, I wouldn't mind trying that, but the mall's only going to be open till, what, 7? Not even? So, I mean, I'll let you know. I appreciate you watching the stream, Toaster. How do I jump? The one time you want me to go to the mall more than I do. We'll see. I mean, I don't really know what there is to look at the mall. I've already been to Toy Bowl. Damn it. She's stuck. I broke her. Yeah, it was interesting, some of the things you learned about the Rangers in the movie, but then, again, like I said, there's no sequel, so I kind of, even the one good takeaway from that movie, I can't really say was that good, because we don't see what happens with Zach's mom, we don't see what happens with Trini, we don't see what happens with all those issues that were kind of up in the air. So, you know, why should I watch that movie again for unresolved plot lines? That's kind of what makes me really mad about The Amazing Spider-Man 2 not getting a sequel, is that I was so invested in that movie, and then of course that ending happens, and it's like, where are they going to go from here, and we never know. So, to me, it's kind of like, you know, good job setting up a, you know, plot, but then where's the plot? Where's the drama or whatever? And it never came because they never made a second movie. And then they didn't make a second movie because the first one didn't really do well with anybody. It wasn't really marketed for Power Rangers fans, and kids that are too young to remember didn't really appreciate it that much. So, again, it was a good try. Yeah, that kind of got a little hokey too, kind of like the Sonic movie using Olive Garden. Like, I don't know, they feel like a kids movie has to have like, oh, we know what Krispy Kreme is, that's funny, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that's the reason the movie didn't do well, but it didn't, to me, make it a better movie, really. It was just kind of a funny moment. That's just me, though. I know Power Rangers has its campiness, which I kind of wish more was on display than just the Krispy Kreme reference. Yeah, no, that's pretty much all you need to know. And that's kind of what I wish they focused on more in the movie, instead of like, oh, we're so troubled, you know, Kimberly is popular, but she doesn't want to be, she wants to be a rebel, and Jason has all this pressure on him, and how's he going to do it, and Trini is, like, gay, but, like, no one accepts her, and it's like, what's she going to do, and it's like, this is the whole movie, and then they fight bad guys for, like, 5 minutes, and you don't know why, because they should really be taking care of these other issues. But I digress. I just got defeated by a pile of eyeballs. It's not even hyperbole. He's a pile of eyeballs. Take that, eyeball man. Yeah, and I mean, the climax was okay. Again, Goldar was always one of my favorite Power Rangers villains, and they just kind of made him into this weird thing that has nothing to do with Goldar. I mean, Goldar used to be like the guy who would taunt the Rangers and be like in your face. And in this, he was just kind of like, oh, it's Goldar. Alright. Yeah, the team was diverse. Like I said, they developed the characters well and the chemistry. In fact, well, I won't spoil it, but one of them, something happens to one of them, but it's the best spoiler I can give you. I mean, I don't know. Not a terrible movie, but since they're not making another one, it's kind of irrelevant, which is why I'm glad they are making another Sonic movie, because now we can really see like what's going to happen with that universe, and I think they can do a lot of cool stuff. That's just me. Again, not trying to be biased, because I went into the Sonic movie thinking it was just going to be alright, and I ended up being pleasantly surprised. Of course, it always comes back to Sonic with me. I hate how, like, the after boss is harder than the original boss. Stupid, I'm getting attacked by the thing from, like, the Red Eyes commercial, the Clear Eyes commercial, before it becomes Clear Eyes. Come on. Alright, I think I got it. That was interesting, yeah. You know what else is interesting is the fact that I haven't done a single Megazord battle in this game. Alright, I'm not going to play this next level. I'm just kind of doing this to save it for later. Although I don't think I've ever made it this far. But anyway. Save that. Go back to the menu. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. We actually had a pretty good crowd of people here. And as always, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, feel free to follow me here at Chaos Blur Retro Request Party. But I do some other things, as you know, playing Final Fantasy VII at the moment, Super Mario RPG, and who knows what other random games. I like to mix it up, as my name insinuates. I am very chaotic. You can actually see some of my Wii U games behind me, some of my other Sega stuff, and all that good stuff. So it was nice to see Toaster Cartridge, Bex, Spidey, Diane, even for a little bit, Lealicious, all that stuff. That I knew. I knew that Billy's actor was bullied, the original Billy, because he was gay, Ned Yost. And I don't know if that was the reason he was bullied, but yeah, he like really didn't get along with the other ones, which is a shame because the show shows them all being really good friends. But you know who are really good friends? Well, that's us, the best friends that anyone did have, all enjoying the Retro Request Party, episode 16. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I enjoyed this one very much, actually. Not that I thought I wouldn't. And episode 17, don't know when it's coming out, but the Super Nintendo Mini will be on hand. And I look forward to showing that off and the games that I might be able to play on that. So, again, thank you guys for watching. It's been real, it's been fun. We will see you